Hey, greetings. We're going to do a different type of video today. Usually I do videos on vacuums. Today, unfortunately, we're going to be doing a video on some recent vacuum drama that happened with our Discord server. I think I need to explain what's going on because there's some confusion and there's some things being said that aren't true. So I just want to explain what happened there. It's still up. We're still the most popular vacuum Discord server. Link below. Check it out. There's all sorts of cool stuff in there. But today I want to make a video addressing our members, which are about 140 members. We are currently down about 6 members, including the individual who I'm going to speak to in this film. I'm going to speak to him as his username, which is RTV190. I'm not going to try to dox him, and I don't want anybody to go harass him or anything about that. I just want to explain what happened to our Discord server and why those 6 members decided to split off. I'm just going to give you a brief history. We had an original Discord server that I started, and through some problems of my own, I lost ownership of it, trying to transfer it to a new account. So some things happened there. I lost ownership. That server ended up getting raided. We tried to control the server through basically bullying people we didn't like. That didn't work out too well. So we ended up just leaving and creating a new server. Now, creating a new one of these things does take some time and effort, so I was really thankful to hear that this member decided to make a whole new server. It also seemed really convenient that he had this ready to go right as soon as the other one got raided for like the 3rd time. So I was very grateful that it did get creative, and I reached out. I was like, oh, thank you, man. So let's learn more about who this individual was. After thinking about it for a while, the RTV190 name rung a bell. I realized I had seen it before. I have over 10,000 subscribers on my main YouTube channel now, and I have 41 people blocked. So that gives you an idea of the low-level drama I've had with over 10,000 people. 41 of them disagreed with, or they left hateful comments. One of those people was RTV190, and this was a long time ago. I blocked this account. So out of good faith, I unblocked him to see what would happen. I never got another comment from him, and I thought that was very strange for somebody who watched a ton of my content. So I actually know a few moderators of a few different vacuum groups. Go figure. So I asked around, and they said, oh yeah, this user was banned for harassing members. I was like, oh, okay. So with all that in mind, I've been treading lightly these past few months, knowing that this person who had been acting like a friend had been kicked out of several different groups. But, I can't judge somebody for that, so I let this thing play out. And vacuum cleaner collector people are my people, so anytime there's a trade show or a mini-meet going on, I always try to attend that. I've met some great friends through doing that, so I invited this individual to the gathering at the VDTA. So the new server was going very well. And then the bans started happening, so much so that I started referring to this individual as the honorable chairman, as in the dictator of a communist country, because the gulags were getting quite full of bans. Meanwhile, I've gotten to know this individual, and I just kind of have to conclude they're part of like the alt-right, or they have some very strange views on the world. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. However, I feel like this individual has a lot of hate in their heart based on these screenshots and my personal interactions, and some other people who sent me some screenshots. There were a whole bunch of things that were off-color said in BC I thought were joking, but the more I think about it, I really think this individual is very anti-gay, anti-lesbian, and it's really kind of breaks my heart because I have no place for that. I have so many friends who identify as that. My best friend Reggie, who was the best man at my wedding, is also gay, so there's that. On top of my personal feelings and support for the community, the vacuum cleaner community is overwhelmingly full of prideful people, so again, there's no place for that kind of hate with me or on my channel or really anywhere in my life. So now that we've established the individual and kind of the backstory of what happened there, let's get to recent events. So he got banned for terms of service violations, not related to this server. At first I thought, he was just trolling and went too far or something, but then I got to thinking about it. The Discord community guidelines are very loosely enforced. You'd have to do something over and over and over again before they would ban your account. I've been using Discord for about 2 years. This is the first individual who I know who's ever been banned. With that ban came loss of control of the server, the new server we had all created that I co-owned with this individual. So that meant he couldn't go do his bans, he couldn't do his will through the server. So now what has happened is, because he doesn't have admin or control or server ownership, he's appealed his ban with Discord, which they're not going to give him. Within that timeline of appealing the ban, things start to get funny, and I start to hear more and more Floydian slips from this individual. I talked to him briefly in voice chat, and he hinted that he was going to do this. And then this started happening. I started getting all these messages saying, oh, the server is not working. First, we thought it was an error of Discord, which is pretty common, unfortunately, with Discord. So if you've been paying attention to the dates, now we can see that the dates line up where when he lost his account from when he created the new account and then decided that because he couldn't have control of the server, he was going to start a new one. After starting a new server, which he had sole control on, and one thing that's common you'll notice in these comments and stuff is there is a sense or loss of control of this individual. So having control of something is very important to this individual. This would be the basis of what we call megalomania. Remember how we thought we had a glitch in Discord? So what had actually happened is he had locked the channel so only the older members or the mods could comment. This breaking the Discord server and breaking the community. So as then, if that wasn't enough, a member was inserted to cause trouble. In this point, checkpoint. This person made several obscene comments and whatever. I ended up banning them rather instantly. And at that point, I knew something was off because both RTV190 and his friend Andy insisted that somehow Checkpoint was an important part of the server and a good member of the community. So my message to Checkpoint and Andy is, I'm sorry that you ended up being pawns in this weird game that Mr. RTV190 was playing. So I reached out to this individual to see why he did it, and this was his response. So that's what happened recently with our Discord server. So thankfully, we're still active. We're still the most active vacuum Discord server on the internet. Knock on wood. So link below. Go join the fun. This has really been the only drama that we've had over the few months, which I think is pretty good compared to places like Vacuum Land and Facebook. Before I go, I need to make one thing perfectly clear, that we are an open and welcoming community and will continue to be an open and welcoming community no matter what. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.